What is going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. The holidays are here and I'm cutting this one a little close. Yeah, Christmas is coming up fast and we need to get these ideas out to you guys. So I've compiled together a few items here that I think are great gift ideas for that law enforcement officer that's in your life. So before we get started on all these items, I want you to know that none of these companies here are supporting the channel. None of this is sponsored. This is just all of my straight, honest opinion and things that I have purchased along my law enforcement journey. With that being said, let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is Shieldbox. Shieldbox is a monthly subscription box that comes with all kinds of cool gear. You're gonna get some law enforcement related stuff. You're gonna get some survival related stuff like knives and fire starters or all kinds of cool stuff like that, and you're gonna get some medical gear. And usually they mix it up between every box. You get a little bit of each of one of those variety of things. I mean, what cop is not gonna like that kind of stuff, right? So it's super easy to order these things. You'll just go to the website, click your subscription, how you wanna purchase it. You don't get to pick what's inside here. It's a complete mystery. It makes it fun that way. It's like Christmas just keeps on coming every time it comes to your doorstep. So a really cool gift idea that I think you should consider there. And guys, I'm gonna link everything that I show you down below in the comment section so you can click on them and find them very easily. Also, some of those links may be affiliated links and that helps support the channel. It's at no cost to you. By clicking those links, I get a small commission. So I really appreciate it. So another cool item will be a watch. All right, so a watch is something that every law enforcement officer is going to need. It's very important to know what time it is. Very important to remember what date it is because we're constantly having to write these things down when we're doing our job. So a good watch is always a good gift idea. Now the watch I carry, I'm very simple. I've tried a fancy watch that has all kinds of gizmos and different things, an altimeter or whatever it's called on it. And yeah, I just didn't need all that stuff. I found that I really didn't need it. I really just needed date and time. So this is the G-Shock. It's one of their tough solar models. And this is more of like a retro style one. I think it was the cheaper option. They do make it in like a blacked out version, which is really cool. It's very tactical, which I kind of really wanted, but I opted to be a little bit cheaper and just get this one. It's simple, but I love this watch. It's solar powered and it also receives satellite transmission every night to stay exactly the right time. So it's never off. It's always on the right time, always the right date. It does it for you, so you don't have to mess with anything. It's fantastic. I love it. It's also like small. Some people might like really big watches. G-Shock makes all kinds of different models in the tough solar, so you can go check it out. But I like a very simple, smaller style watch. I'm not a huge guy either, but I never liked the bulky watches. They feel like they just got caught on everything. It's kind of annoying. So, you know, slimline, simple watch. Great gift idea. So this is my Leatherman multi-tool. This is the Leatherman Signal. So if you're the person you're trying to buy for, or if you're interested in outdoorsy type of things, if you want to start fires and things like that, the Signal is an awesome one. It's got a fire starter on it, it's got a whistle on it. It's aimed towards survival. So I was really thought that was really cool. I actually got this as a gift for Christmas one year. So it's also got a knife sharpener. I mean, it's a really cool tool. They also make one that is more aimed towards cleaning an AR-15 or a rifle. So it's got all the little tools that are handy for that. Leatherman makes some awesome gear. But it's important for a law enforcement officer to have a multi-tool. I mean, I use this thing all the time, whether it's using the knife or using, this is probably the part I use the most. Is the pliers. You never know, but I take a lot of tags off of vehicles. I've had to rescue a snake from a porch one time. Yeah, it was like caught underneath the screening structure. I don't know how it got in there, but it was like stuck in there and they were freaking out. So I was able to use my tool to kind of pry it up a little bit and get them out of there. So you never know what you're gonna need these things for. Really come in handy. So really great thing to have. So another cool item is a flashlight, right? These are always handy to have flashlights. Of course, they should already have a flashlight. Maybe they already have a couple. Maybe they need more. I mean, I would never be mad at getting a flashlight for the holidays, even if I had a bunch of them. I think I would still be happy to get another one as long as it wasn't the same one I already owned, I guess. So flashlights, they could get really expensive. This one is a Bushnell. This one I actually picked up at Walmart. I want to say for like 20 bucks. It's not crazy bright, but it's pretty decent for a backup flashlight. So it's got a pocket clip. You can keep it in your pocket and have it handy as an extra flashlight. Or if you're working night shift, usually on our uniforms there's some kind of space here where you can clip something on. I would actually clip this onto my uniform and have it as like a shoulder mic. So I could clip it on, and let's see if I can get it to hold up there. But so if I had it held up on here, I can still do things with my hands with having a light on. So if I'm writing something down at night, like on a domestic case or something like that, I have my hands free and light so I can see. So if anything happens where I need to go hands on or something like that, then I'm good to go. So I think having an extra small flashlight like this is very handy. Bushnell flashlight, cool idea. So another cool thing that I picked up along the way, and I found that was one of the very useful tools, is this earpiece. It's great to have an earpiece in law enforcement because your radio traffic's all in your ear, and having an earpiece like this to where you can still hear your surroundings without the radio interrupting that. So if you have one that plugs into your ear, I hated that because I couldn't hear out of my left side. So that's not comfortable for me. I want to be able to hear if somebody's coming up or running up on me or something like that. This is also a good thing because the people you're speaking with can't hear what's coming across the radio, so they can't hear that they have a warrant or something like that, because some of these people have been picked up so many times, they actually recognize some of our codes because they've been around us so much. So they catch on. Also, if you're a field training officer, training new recruits can get really annoying with the radio going back and forth. So if you have your radio on and they have their radio on and they try to key up inside the vehicle, I mean, it's just gonna crazy echo, and it's gonna be a lot of feedback on the radios. So having earpieces really helps in that situation. So these are a really good item to have. I got the little black tube here. Typically they come with this clear tube. What I found though is that this clear tube over time turns yellow and kind of gross looking. So I stopped getting these. I started getting the black ones. So really great tool to have. These things can get really pricey. The original one that I purchased was about $50 for an earpiece. But then I found this one on Amazon and it came with 2 of them, and they've been fantastic. I mean, it lasted so much longer than that expensive $50 one that I bought. So you don't need to buy the really expensive ones. This one works great. So it was like $15 at the time. I don't know how much it is now. This was a while ago. I've had it for a long time. It is a fantastic tool to have. Should be at your issue. Okay, tourniquets. Tourniquets are very important to have in the field of law enforcement. They have been proven and time again to save lives. It's a really good thing to buy somebody, even if they already have one. It's good to have many tourniquets. Have one everywhere so they're always within reach. They should always be carrying one on them. They can carry 2 on them. So it's always a good idea to gift a tourniquet. It's life-saving equipment. All right, and every law enforcement officer needs a good pair of sunglasses. So these are Gators. These are a really good pair of sunglasses. These are very tough. I've had these for a long time. They are made out of metal, so you can actually bend them and fit them better to your face. They fit very tight to the face. Very snug here, so you're not gonna get a lot of debris in there. They're good for the range, they're good for every day. Really nice, durable pair of sunglasses. Another cool feature about these Gators is that this nose piece right here, you can adjust this as well. It's little metal bars inside here, the rubber outside, metal inside, and you can adjust that to fit your nose better if you wanted to sit higher up on your nose or lower and so forth. So it's really cool that you can do all that. So a really cool pair of sunglasses there. These are the Gators Magnums. So if you're interested in some sunglasses, go get them. So another essential tool that every officer should have is a nice knife. All right, and this is what I like to call Cricket, or CRKT, or Columbia River Knife and Tool. This is I always forget it, M16 14 ZLEK model. This is kind of what they've aimed towards law enforcement. It's a very, very nice blade. It's very, very sharp, but what's important is for law enforcement purposes is you got that window breaker on there. So, you know, if you got a child trapped in a car or something like that, you're gonna be able to smash the window real easy with that break point. And you also have a seatbelt cutter. So the seatbelt cutter there also doubles as a hand guard to keep your hand from slipping. So if you're in a fight with this, if this is your last resort and you're in the middle of a fight, you don't have to worry about your hand slipping up on the knife and cutting yourself. So really cool. It's got a nice little safety feature back here that you have to click and then click the middle to fold it back down. So it's it won't buckle down on you. So really, really cool, nice knife that I would highly recommend to anyone, not just law enforcement, anybody who's interested in knives. It's a really cool, nice knife to add to your collection. Columbia River Knife and Tool M16 14 LEK. Yeah. Another thing you can always buy is a firearm, right? Yes, this is clear, empty, safe. Always make sure it's safe before you ever film your YouTube videos or ever handle a gun outside of the range. Make sure it's clear and safe. Over and over again. So you can always buy them a firearm. I mean, nobody's gonna get mad at that, right? No law enforcement officer is gonna be like, man, why'd you buy me another gun? I really didn't need another gun. I mean, why? What the heck, man? Why would you ever buy me one of those? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with this? I mean, I don't need this. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. So this is a Glock 43. It's my concealed carry. It's what I carry off duty. Nice little small compact handgun. And I carry this one in a Alienware. Those are computers, dummy. Come on, man. Alien Gear holster. These are really nice holsters. This is one I carry back here on my side, or above my hip, or whatever you want to call this carry here. I can't remember what it's specifically called, but my right side here, that's where I carry it. It's a very, very comfortable holster. You almost forget it's even there. Now I can go over carrying positions and all that stuff, but if they like to carry right here, this is a really, really, really good holster. Now if you like to appendix carry or something like that, that's going to be something different because I have not had any experience with that yet. I'm actually going to try and move towards appendix carry, but that's for an entirely different video. But yeah, Alien Gear holsters, really, really comfortable, really great company. So this is a tack vent, and it's one of my all-time favorite purchases ever. So what it does is it creates airflow within your vest. So you put it here, you put your vest over this, and then you have nice airflow coming in. But you also have the heat coming out. So they put these little holes in here, so the heat on the surface is escaping through these holes and it's coming up through the vest as well as air flowing through. And it's really, really helpful in the hot summer months, especially when you get back into your patrol car. You crank the AC and the air is just flowing through the vest and it feels so nice. It's a really, really cool item to have. You can buy them single like this. You can buy two of them, so you can put one front, one back. I've been satisfied with just one in the front. I haven't felt the need to put one in the back yet. Does it bulk up your vest? Does it make it a little bit bulkier, stick out a little bit more? Slightly, but nothing serious. It's really not bad. You can see that it's not that thick, right? It's not bad. Pretty thin there overall. And it comes a little bit bigger than this. You can cut it to customize to your vest, and that's what you should do. I had somebody buy this and we're like, dude, man, that thing is so uncomfortable. It doesn't sit right. It's like coming up my neck. I'm like, dude, you gotta cut it. You gotta customize it to fit you, all right? Because everybody's different, but they make them all in one size. It's easy to clean. That's a really good plus too. I mean, you just, spray some cleaner on this. It's rubber, just clean it off real good. Yeah, so it's a really, really cool product, so I recommend. Another good thing to have is a big water bottle. We should always be staying hydrated as law enforcement officers. So having this big water bottle is very, very helpful. Now you can get the Yeti. That is a great product, but this is actually Hydropeak. It's a little bit cheaper than the Yeti, and for me has done the job just fine. Really cool item, and yeah, you could put really cool stickers on it and be a total badass, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, cool water bottle, right? Another thing you can get is new duty boots, right? These are my Reeboks. These are so far my favorite duty boots. These are very lightweight, very much like a tennis shoe. I do a whole review on the boots that I've owned and my opinion on them. I did a whole video on that I will link up here somewhere by my head. And yeah, you can go check that out if you're interested. But this is a really good item that you can use to purchase for Christmas or whatever you want to do. So yeah, duty boots. Oh, and if they're at the kind of department where they need to shine their duty boots, a great item is this quick shine from, is it Kiwi? Kiwi? Yeah, it's gotta be Kiwi, right? K-I-W-I. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, but this thing right here, quick shine, is really great to quickly shine your boots before shift and get them looking nice. I use these for my motor boots in the motor unit, so very handy for that. But yeah. Another good thing is a seat organizer. So if they don't have a seat organizer and they're just throwing stuff in their front seat, really good idea here to purchase for the holidays. So this one is a soft seat carrier. It's got a ton of pockets, ton of space for all kinds of gear and things that they're gonna need on the road. There's also hard carriers that are a little less pockets, a little less space, but they look nicer in the car. That's what I currently have in my car, is the hard carrier one. I also made a video talking about these that I will link up above, and you can go check that out if you're interested in a seat organizer. Which one is the best option out there? Yeah, that's gonna be for you to decide. This is a must-have tool for law enforcement officers if they're in a single man unit. So that means they don't ride with somebody else their whole shift. So good thing to have. All right, and the last item that I have on the list today is something that I recently picked up. It's called Arrest My Vest. And basically, if you are married to a law enforcement officer or live in the same house as a law enforcement officer or are a law enforcement officer, you know that the vest can get very stinky. And that can happen almost on a daily basis in the summertime when you sweat. These materials for these like dry fit shirts, I mean, they just make this funky smell, man. And this stuff gets rid of it. Spray it on there, you let it soak after the end of your shift, and it gets nice and fresh smelling. It actually smells, this one's called Midnight, but it smells kind of like a nice men's cologne. I actually really like the smell. So it's been fantastic. I really like this product. You know, it's non-toxic, it's biodegradable, safe to use on and near animals. So I guess you could spray your dog with this. I don't know if I'd do that, but it says it's safe to do so. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, I know I was a little late, but hopefully you guys can snag up some of those gifts just in time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more videos in the future. I'm Just.that.officer, and I make all kinds of different cop videos and like to have fun on the channel. So I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, holiday, whatever you are celebrating. I hope you have a good time. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.